Hi guys. So we know, like, for fat loss, I always talked about being in a caloric deficit consistently in order to see results over time. And but the things that we have to understand is that you will encounter or you will face a lot of sort of struggles, during your fat loss journey, and that's because there are a few like changes in the body. Yeah, and these are the things that you need to expect to happen when you start a fat loss program. So when you start a fat loss program, and you'll be eating less calories. Okay, so you're eating less food, and you will start to see changes. Okay, and there'll be like changes in like the way you feel. There'll be changes in your hormone levels, and mainly because you're eating less food, so there'll be times you're feeling a little bit hungry. So your satiety hormone will be go from like up here, and then it'll start to drop. Okay, and then it's telling you, your brain is start telling you that you need to eat more food. Okay, you're hungry, you're stressed out, you're starving yourself. Okay, you need to get back to that level. Okay, so that you're happy again. And when we go into fat loss, and I'll be speaking from my experience, that you will go through those changes. Okay, and first, like, obviously you'll be hungry, and then there'll be times where you just feel like, oh, very peckish. I do need to like eat. I do want to eat, but then I'm on a diet, so I shouldn't eat it. So then you kind of just get through it, or you just drink some water to make yourself full again. Yeah, or just wait. Really just wait it out. Wait till the next meal before you eat again. And that waiting time can be very, very stressful for the body. And because if you're starving yourself, or you're not eating, you're hungry, then the stress hormone kicks in. Yeah, and it just starts playing tricks with your body, and it's probably some of those things that will kind of make you sort of give up halfway. You feel like, it's all right, it's not bad to have a little bit, and then you indulge a bit. You have it, and then you kind of like sort of fall off the wagon. Like they say, you fall off the wagon, and then you climb back on, you fall off again, climb back on again, and it keeps repeating itself like that, and you'll never be able to see results because the progress is not going forward. It's always like very slow, or just staying where it is. Yeah, that's because you keep like falling off the wagon and climb back on, and you'll see no change. So fat loss is a very difficult thing. It's never going to be linear. It's never going to be smooth, because you'll go through a lot of challenges. You'll face a lot of struggles. And it really depends on the person as well. Some people might have like lower metabolism, and some have like the hypothyroidism, and that might require like special treatment in order to sort of replace your thyroid in order to get back to the normal rates of the metabolism. Yeah, you're the same as everybody else. Like the average normal rate. But then so even if you have like low metabolism, that could be really hard for you to lose fat over time, because you're just not. You're eating, but you maybe you're doing some exercises, but you're not really like burning as many calories as you should be. And then one other approach if you have low metabolism, not that there's anything wrong with you, but if you just do have a slow metabolism, then maybe just try to eat as often as possible. But as little as you can, maybe just like smaller meals, but very, very often. And then this way it kind of gives something for the body to work with, so that the body's always like processing the foods, and then the body's always working, and then this will speed up your metabolism. That's one approach. Yeah. So it's never like I said, fat loss is never going to be a straight line. You're going to be going like ups and downs, and then you'll be like sort of come backward, forward again, backward, forward again, and it could take weeks, could take months, could even take years. So results don't happen straight away. So with this stuff, you got to be very, very positive, very patient, and you just got to really stick to it. Yeah, and I'm gotta say, like, everybody else is on the same boat, you know, unless you're very, very dedicated, you know, you're a competitor, you know, you want to compete on stage, things like that, you know, and then obviously you go the extreme, you weigh all your food, you eat at the right times, and all that. But for the rest of us, you know, if you want to lose fat over time, really it is just as, you know, it seems like it's as simple as, you know, eating like fewer calories, you know, like being in a caloric deficit, and then just, you know, exercise a lot. Okay, especially do a lot of weightlifting, because weightlifting will help you, will help increase your metabolic rate. Yeah, so that will give it an extra, you know, help, extra boost, extra assistance to your fat loss journey. Yeah, I just want to say that, you know, it's okay, you know, to go through these changes, and you do have to expect yourself to go through these changes, and whatever it is, just don't give up. Okay, it's hard. Okay, I'm not saying this is easy, especially during the time of pandemic. It's going to be difficult anyway, and difficult to get motivated, difficult to get to become disciplined, and, you know, to be very consistent with your diet and workout. But, you know, we understand that, you know, you'll go through like changes, especially if you're already reducing the amount of calories. Yeah, and even for women, you know, when it gets to that time of the month, you know, it's gonna be hard. You might have to like eat more food, you know, for the energy, so for your recovery. Yeah, so I mean, for everybody, men and women, it's hard. We all have our own sort of circumstances, our own condition, that we have to face, and it's part of that struggle, you know, and it's okay to have those struggles, as long as you don't give up and you keep on trying. Be very consistent with your caloric intake, and you should be able to see results over time. Okay, however long it may take, okay, but you will see results if you keep going. Right, see you soon. Peace.